In feudal Japan, a time of honor and tradition, there existed a unique profession, one that required great skill and attention to detail. The samurai swordsmith, a master craftsman, who spent years perfecting the art of creating the finest swords in the land. But behind the beauty and elegance of these swords lies a dark and mysterious world, where the pursuit of perfection can lead to obsession, and the line between good and evil is often blurred. The story of Yoshindo Yoshihara, a renowned swordsmith from the Oka region, is a fascinating example of this. Born into a family of swordsmiths, Yoshindo was trained in the traditional techniques of his ancestors, and quickly proved himself to be a prodigy. His swords were highly sought after by the samurai class, who prized them for their exceptional strength, flexibility, and beauty. But as Yoshindo's fame grew, so did his ego, and he became increasingly obsessed with creating the perfect sword. He spent years experimenting with different techniques, testing the limits of his craft, and pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. His dedication was unwavering, and his passion for sword making was all-consuming. But as the years passed, Yoshindo's behavior became more and more erratic. He would often work for days on end, without rest, fueled by his obsession with creating the ultimate sword. His relationships with his family and friends began to suffer, and he became isolated and alone. Despite his personal struggles, Yoshindo's swords continued to impress, and he was hailed as a master of his craft. But rumors began to circulate that Yoshindo's swords were not just exceptional, but also cursed. It was said that anyone who wielded one of his swords would be consumed by a bloodlust and would be driven to commit terrible acts of violence. The rumors were dismissed as mere myth, but as the years passed, a series of bizarre and gruesome murders took place, all of which were linked to Yoshindo's swords. The first victim was a young samurai, who had purchased one of Yoshindo's finest swords, just days before his death. The sword was found at the scene of the crime, covered in blood, and with a strange symbol etched into the blade. The symbol was unlike anything that had been seen before, and it was believed to be some sort of signature left by the killer. As the investigation into the murder continued, more and more evidence pointed to Yoshindo as the prime suspect. But despite the mounting evidence, Yoshindo was never charged with the crime. He was protected by his powerful patrons, who valued his skills as a swordsmith, and were willing to overlook his questionable behavior. The case was eventually closed, and Yoshindo was allowed to continue his work unhindered. But the rumors surrounding his swords only grew stronger, and more people began to suspect that Yoshindo was involved in something sinister. As the years passed, more and more murders took place, all of which were linked to Yoshindo's swords. The symbol, which had been found on the first sword, became a sort of calling card for the killer. It was a twisted signature that seemed to mock the authorities and taunt them with its presence. The police were baffled, and they were unable to catch the killer, no matter how hard they tried. The case became one of the most infamous in Japanese history, and it was dubbed the Sword of Yoshindo. The mystery surrounding Yoshindo's swords has never been fully solved, and to this day, it remains a source of fascination and horror. Many believe that Yoshindo was not just a swordsmith, but a master of the dark arts, who imbued his swords with a malevolent spirit. Others believe that the symbol, which was found on the swords, was a sort of curse that brought about the downfall of those who wielded them. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: Yoshindo's swords are a reminder that even the most beautiful and elegant objects can hold a dark and sinister secret. The legend of Yoshindo has inspired countless stories and adaptations, and it continues to fascinate people to this day. But behind the legend lies a dark and troubling truth, that the pursuit of perfection can lead to obsession, and that the line between good and evil is often blurred. The story of Yoshindo is a cautionary tale that reminds us that even the most skilled and talented individuals can be driven by a desire for power and a need for recognition. As we delve deeper into the world of Yoshindo, we begin to realize that the truth behind his swords is far more complex and nuanced than we initially thought. The symbol, which was found on the swords, is not just a simple signature, but a complex code that holds the key to unlocking the secrets of Yoshindo's craft. The code is a series of intricate markings that are etched into the blade, and it is believed to be a form of magic that imbues the sword with its power. The magic of Yoshindo's swords is a subject of great debate and controversy. Some believe that it is a real and tangible force that can be harnessed and wielded, while others believe that it is simply a myth, a legend that has been exaggerated and distorted over time. But one thing is certain: the swords of Yoshindo are unlike any other, and they possess a power that is both beautiful and terrifying. As we continue to explore the world of Yoshindo, we begin to uncover a web of secrets and lies that surround his craft. The swordsmiths, who worked alongside Yoshindo, were often sworn to secrecy, and they were forbidden from speaking about their work. But as the years passed, and the legend of Yoshindo grew, many of these swordsmiths began to come forward and share their stories. Their accounts are often shocking and disturbing, and they paint a picture of a man who was driven by a madness and a desire for power. Yoshindo was a complex and multifaceted individual who was capable of great beauty and great ugliness. His swords are a testament to his skill and his craftsmanship, but they are also a reminder of the dangers of obsession and the pursuit of perfection. The story of Yoshindo is a reminder that even the most talented and skilled individuals can be flawed and imperfect. It is a cautionary tale that warns us of the dangers of unchecked ambition and the pursuit of power. But it is also a story of great beauty and elegance that reminds us of the importance of craftsmanship and the value of tradition. As we conclude our journey into the world of Yoshindo, we are left with more questions than answers. What drove Yoshindo to create such beautiful and yet such deadly swords? What secrets lay behind the symbol that was etched into the blades? And what lies behind the legend of the cursed swords? The truth may never be fully known, but one thing is certain: the legend of Yoshindo will continue to fascinate and haunt us for generations to come. If you have enjoyed this journey into the world of Yoshindo and the mysterious swords that he created, then please like and subscribe to our channel. We will be exploring more true crime and mystery stories from Japan and around the world, and we would love for you to join us. Also, please leave a comment and let us know what you think about the story of Yoshindo and the cursed swords. Do you believe that the swords were truly cursed, or was it just a myth and a legend? Let us know, and we will respond to your comments and questions. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to exploring more mysteries and true crime stories with you.